This Decktech spotlights the Darkside Objective Shadow Collective, which is a battle and ping-oriented deck focusing on doing one of the best things in Star Wars, shooting blasters. However, unlike Stormtroopers, this deck is built to actually hit things. The objective is centered around the Clone Wars Solo Rebels era Maul, or Set 13 Maul, you know, the one who actually talks and has metal legs, and his quest to control the criminal underworld. He is a Crimson Dawn leader, gangster, dark Jedi, who allows you to manipulate destinies by either adding or subtracting to a destiny. This feature increases your accuracy while trying to shoot Jedi and other annoying light side characters. To thematically support Maul's quest to take over the criminal underworld, the objective deploys Maul's chambers, which can download Set 13 Maul. Restricts your character base to those with Black Sun, Crimson Dawn, or Hutt in the lore, assassins, gangsters, Episode 1 bounty hunters, and independent starships. Additionally, you can use the objective to download either a non-unique blaster or a card with First Light in the title. The objective provides you with your activation, First Light sights, which gives you a Twix and 2/2/1 battlegrounds, and access to blasters. Two effects make this deck go. You'll Be Dead, which pings a damage for each battleground you control with a non-permanent weapon blaster, which, did I mention, is downloaded by the objective? And Inconsequential Losses, which allows you to forfeit a blaster for 3 to the used pile, giving you added forfeit protection and gives you a way to cycle your weapons for more pings. Beyond providing you with the engine for your deck, the flip condition provides 2 paths. Hit a character, or during your battle phase, control 2 battlegrounds with gangsters. Once flip, you may optionally recirculate your use pile, which in the mid-game means you can deploy a bunch of characters, recirculate, and have plenty of destinies to shoot all of those annoying rebels. If you had a battle with a gangster and a non-unique blaster, you can add a power to destiny as well. This allows you to significantly add power along with Maul's manipulation to help swing some battles and overpower your opponent. The objective has 2 other features. If Maul is alone, in your draw phase, you can look at your force pile. Lastly, if you occupy 3 battlegrounds and are flipped at the end of your turn, you flip to the 0 side and your opponent loses 1 force. The platform allows you to ping, battle, flip, hit, do more damage, and is very aggressive. That works best if it controls 2 battlegrounds with gangsters, so you flip every turn in battle. The platform allows for flexibility in the build with the 3rd effect. Currently, decks are utilizing They Will Be No Match for You to give Maul his double-bladed lightsaber and allow you to warp to a Jedi's location during your opponent's control phase for free, but that isn't the only option. Creative deck builders will change the 3rd effects to align to their playstyle. Some will use Quietly Observing to make specific aliens Black Sun agents, Boba Fett Bounty Hunter and Araka are 2 of the popular choices, security precautions for additional activation, and a few others. Given the focus on gangsters, there are 4 that jump out as near auto includes in any Shadow Collective deck. Prince Xizor, Hondo Inako, both who draw if unable to otherwise and have useful text, Kira, and Jabba, either Jabba the Hutt or Mighty Jabba, because no one plays pod racing Jabba. Additional staples include Aura Singh with Blaster Rifle, Dr. E and Ponda Baba combo, Danik Jericho, who adds a destiny if armed with a blaster, which, and have I haven't said this enough, the deck gives you access to, Asajj Ventress with lightsaber, Sam Wessel, Dengar with blaster combine, and any other bounty hunter and support character. As the deck does not directly deploy battleground systems, Shadow Collective can have splash space of Zuckuss and Mist Hunter, Slave 1 with either Cloud City Boba Fett and or Jango Fett, or Boba and Slave 1. The character builds can range anywhere from 12 to 20 characters with just a bunch of additional pieces. This goes over the character package, but how do you make sure you hit things? You jam the deck with as many Destiny 6 and 7 cards as possible. For those with the resources, having multiple copies of the Phantom Menace allows you to have Destiny 7 that gives you a fully immune Maul when battling a Jedi, which is pullable by a useful Destiny 6 Interrupt Masterful move. Jabba's Twerps is another useful Destiny 6 that can give you some retrieval once you've deployed a lot of leaders. For those of you on a budget, Imperial Artillery, which is a lost interrupt because of You'll Be Dead, or Mournful Roar are options which aren't nearly as playful but are cycled using Point Man, which is a Destiny 5 interrupt, or Forlorn Virtual. Other useful interrupts include Sith Fury, which can save you from drawing one for Destinies so you're not trying to impersonate a generic Stormtrooper not shooting a Jawa. Wounded Warrior, Java's Through With You, or a Lawless Time, which can add Destinies, which is pretty good when you're drawing 4, 5, 6, and 7, which Maul can make all +1. It has limited retrieval potential and is best when it's being aggressive. While this deck is built to make sure you are hitting Jedi and flipping, Light Side Mains has plenty of tricks that can give it fits and plenty of EPPs. Since the deck is mostly aliens, cards like Leia Rebel Princess can be problematic, but there are ways to get around her attacks. Introducing her to Maul and his lightsaber is a good one, along with Wounded Warrior. Control decks with lots of retrieval options can also be a challenge. You will often have to choose between grabbing Blaster Deflection or Escape Pod combo, which can turn off your pings. This deck is pretty easy to build and dive into for new players, has the potential to overwhelm your opponent, and can win a damage race through consistent pings, flips, and more pings. If you want to play a deck that allows you to fulfill your childhood fantasy of shooting things with blasters, I mean, lightsabers are cool, and everyone is badass with them, but the best characters are those that walk into a lightsaber fight with a blaster and win. This is the deck for you. You will feel like the Oprah Winfrey of blasters. You get a blaster, and you get a blaster. Nothing more satisfying than drawing a 7 to hit a Jedi, flipping, added Destiny into power, and drawing 6/7.